When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So UCLA's offense will get the first possession of the game. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success, David.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
Lewis wants to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense. You're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Pressure coming. Plucks it out of the air. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the quarterback.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Crosses to 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Running free. Touchdown, UCLA. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Bryant. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Covey. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Covey. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Covey. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Wow.
He found open space. The band might as well start playing. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Lewis to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's off. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bruins! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Good drive.
Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. With the catch, it's McGee. All by himself down the middle. At the 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Northwestern! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Creates a little room. There he goes. He's racked up 92 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Finding an escape route.
Kill him.
It's a seam wide open.
Him.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
They keep playing this weekend.
Lewis wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down.
So smart, too, so well.
Makes the catch. Across the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He might want another play. He wants to throw it. He wants it all.
Good dot.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, no, he's got him.
Let's go to the studio now and
Defense,
check in with Kevin
stop getting
Connors.
embarrassed.
Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Covey.
Oh, man, so you
And
at,
it's
baby?
a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Come on, now time up over
This
there.
offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen.
Oh, you're on it.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Time running
defense
out,
scraps.
and he goes down at the 34. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him.
Make that play.
There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football,
Job
David, that
defense.
you need to know where they line up
Job
each and
defense,
every
Bears.
play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the left side. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The kick is on its way. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Fires toward the end zone.
Go right past him.
And he's gonna score. Touchdown, UCLA! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. Tripped up for the tackle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Still running at the 40.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Ever kick to that man. Ever kick to that man.
Him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though.
Nah,
just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Covey. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that guy.
Catch in the middle. It's McGee. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Bryant. Here's a heat. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
It almost cost him.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. Him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
He's going for a big play downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The snap sets up to throw, using his legs to buy some time. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to change this route. Lewis to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Motion from the wide out. has to throw for it on 3rd and goal.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Get out the fucking
He'll
way.
just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
No way.
He didn't get there.
No way, bro.
Goal from the 1, and they are stuffed.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Inside. Touchdown, Bruins. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Man, my boy made that bit.
They'll move the wide receiver. Rides the back and leaves it. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Bryant.
No, he ain't.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Catch in the middle, it's Covey. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Mays. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
It's always stupid, fat offensive lineman.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
It's always
First
fat,
down for this
dumb
offense.
offensive lineman.
Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Shaw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA!
Look, Coach, I'll take that.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to Davis. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Flying down the left side. That is just a gargantuan.
If you're the motion all the way across the field with your guy, you wouldn't have ran in the bro. And guys exposed like that.
Ways he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the
Right,
dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Whoop. Slips through the line. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Yaw. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. He's got it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
I ain't mean to do nothing. I ain't mean to do nothing. That's great. Everything's great. All right, but everything's great.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points.
Intercepted.
I'll take that.
Defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
Take that.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Here he goes. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown.
Now, why did we get this animation? Excuse me. Bro, why did we get this animation? Like, come on, bro. Why we get the diving back animation? We don't get the ball.
Way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Overgassing that play right there. 3
tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires it.
Oh, my God.
It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It is perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offensive confidence.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...
little 4-star wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? He see what the fuck we got going on. He trying to come be a legend and be great. I like some kids. Bro, the ACC got Clemson 1. Pittsburgh number 2. Miami number 5. SMU number 7. And Duke number 9. But number 2 Pitt play number 7 SMU this week. S5 Miami plays number 9 Duke. Well, there's a lot of good games this week. SMU Pitt, USC Penn State. Ole Miss A&M.